Ebonadi FM 103.5. Whole day, all night. Non-stop delightful review podcast. Join us. Culture and entertainment at your best.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelts as we take you on this smooth ride.
Let's go!
It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebonadi FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Divine and Martin Efan Shuku, aka Lady D and Meta, from Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. on the morning drive. 173.5 Ebonadi FM.
Good morning and welcome to Ebonadi 103.5 FM, today being the 4th day of January 2023. It's another beautiful Wednesday and time check is a minute past the hour of 7. This is your headlines, newspaper headline. But before we go straight to the headlines, we'll take this short break and after that we'll come back to go straight to the newspaper headlines. Please stay with us, do not go anywhere.
Do you know that you have the right to quality broadcasting? The National Broadcasting Commission says any person, group of persons, or organization aggrieved by the content of a broadcast or the conduct of a broadcast station may lodge a complaint to the station and all right to the Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, number 20, Ibrahim Taiwo Street, Asokoro, Abuja, or send a mail via info@nbc.gov.ng. Please ensure that your complaint includes name of the broadcast station, title of the program, date and time of broadcast, and essence of the complaint. Also, remember to include your name, address, telephone number, email, and append your signature. Note that your complaint must reach the NBC within 14 days of the queried broadcast. NBC, your right to quality broadcasting.
Welcome back to Ebonadi 103.5 FM, and it's your newspaper headlines this morning. This morning, we'll be taking a look at the Vanguard newspaper, the Leadership, Daily Post, Sun, Premium Times, Tribune, Nation, Guardian, and Punch newspaper. We are live at Ebonadi Facebook page at Ebonadi 103.5 FM. You can stream us online via mixlr.com/gistfm, and you can send in your SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080-9666-1035. I am Divine.
And I'm Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper. Ajimobi's ex-CoS warns against aligning with Tinubu. Completion of Azare water project by February. Kogi West APC candidate reassures on infrastructure, economy. Benin River Port, Enterprise Park projects ongoing, says Obaseki. APC has sustainable winning capacity, says Uzodimma. NIWA commiserates with Ohaneze over Obiozo's death. Ugwanye, Nnamani, Mba, others graze Akegbe Ugu Cultural Festival. Clark endorses Obi for 2023. Fuel siphoning causes Ogbomosho tanker explosion, fire service. Troops neutralize 4 terrorists, recover arms in Kaduna. Buhari assures Burundi of brotherly support. 2023 poll, again, INEC cautions against fake ad hoc staff recruitment portal. Buhari signs 21.8 trillion naira 2023 budget into law. Obasanjo's endorsement. I didn't mock anyone, only concerned about PDP, says Wike. Nigeria ready to support Burundi in diverse ways, says Buhari. Tinubu assures Muslim leaders of just governance to all Nigerians. Military airstrikes killed 3 Boko Haram commanders, 27 fighters in Borno. Peter Obi, my choice for 2023 presidential election. Anxiety as G5 storms Ibadan to declare stance on presidential candidates. Buhari okays high-tech deployment for Southeast insecurity fight. ACF chief slams OBJ for berating Buhari, endorsing Obi. Adeleke promises to transform Osun for better. Buhari to inaugurate Onoshe orders today as Niger Delta Development Commission Board. Extrajudicial killings. Human Rights Writers Association seeks independence for Police Service Commission, Nigerian Police Force to deliver. IPOB raises the alarm over alleged invasion of Enugu community. APC chieftain promises Tinubu will get rid of bandits if voted into power. Okowa targets 1 million votes in Delta. Professor Akinyemi at 82 advises youth to vote wisely. Ebiri wants Carnival Calabar reviewed as O2 calls for probe of deaths. Adeboye ministers as Akwa Ibom holds solemn assembly to kickstart 2023. Group faults Obasanjo's endorsement of Obi, says Tinubu remains candidate to beat. Ajimobi's ex-CoS warns Makinde against aligning with Tinubu. Attack on Ohakim calls for regional-based security solutions, says Human Rights Writers Association. Civil society organizations urge investigation of Kogi explosion, warn politicians against inciting remarks. We strive not to owe workers, says Ondo Governor Akeredolu. A kid people drag BUA orders to court for encroaching on Stubbs Creek Forest. 24 days after Lagos Assembly passed budget, Governor yet to sign it into law. You are breeding poverty in Niger Delta via frivolous appointments, Lori Ogbebo tells governors. Court quashes suit to nullify Hassan-led PDP schools in Plateau. Kaduna Monarch urges prayers as bandits vow to attack again. How Atiku orders frustrated PDP's zoning of presidential tickets to South by Wike. Extrajudicial killings, Osibanjo reaches out to Bolanle Rahim's husband family. Ohaneze urges Nigerians to vote for competence, capacity, i.e., Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps partner to safeguard electrical installations. Presidency attack OBJ, says former president frustrated, jealous of Buhari's achievements. Those opposing Obasanjo's endorsement of Obi undemocratic, says Human Rights Writers Association. Martins urges Nigerians to seek divine guidance, peace in 2023. The re-signs 2023 appropriation contributory pension law. Group calls for strict implementation of criminal justice law. Plateau police rescue kidnapped victim, recover stolen vehicles. Bandits abduct 63 in Niger community. New Year, high stakes for subsidy, inflation, insecurity. Our children now sleep in open space, cry occupants of demolished Abuja internally displaced persons camp. Yoruba youths, Ondo APC leader berates Obasanjo over endorsement of Obi. There will be divine judgment against wicked, corrupt leaders. OBJ's backing of Obi reinforces Atiku's mind, says Zap. That's the much we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning.
In leadership, using agro-entrepreneurship skills acquisition as tool to address food shortage, unemployment. Zulu, Sirika obtained 12,000 copies of to promote skills. 4 houses, 11 shops burnt in Adamawa communal crisis. NDLEA seizes 636,463 kgs illicit drugs, arrests 290 offenders in Gombe. Ozekome hails NJC for reinstating Ajimobi. Adieu Pele. China warns of countermeasures for entry restriction. I am looking forward to 2023 polls, retirement, Buhari, increasing assault on health workers. Obi endorsement. You don't own key to Aso Rock. Atiku tells Obasanjo. Flay further borrowing as Buhari signs 21.83 trillion naira budget. I am elated by leadership's invitation to speak at its award. Raila Odenga. IGP streamlines indiscriminate police investigation processes. Anointed praise leader Ali Omo Jehovah drops another powerful praise. Governor Emmanuel convenes solemn assembly to usher Akwa Ibom into 2023. Okowa deplores doctor's murder, orders urgent investigation. Obi's endorsement. I didn't mock Atiku, Wike. Buhari okay's technology deployment to combat insecurity in Southeast. After attack on Ohakim's convoy, gunmen raise police division in Imo. Sokoto PDP takes campaign to Silame Wamako as ex-governor's nephew dumps APC. Two Senegal MPs back 6-month sentence for assaulting pregnant colleague. At Sokoto, PDP campaign flag off. Tambuwa pledges to intensify efforts against insecurity. CBN balance will reconsider Buhari's request, but not blindly, says Senate President. I've fulfilled my promise not to owe workers' salaries, Akeredolu. 2023 polls. Again, INEC disowns fake ad hoc staff recruitment portal. That's the much we can take from the leadership.
And now we move over to the Punch newspaper. Reps warn EFCC against selling assets to looters. Student loan bill proposes jail term for defaulters. Student loan bill proposes jail term for defaulters. Egyptians hit by soaring food prices as crisis bites. US resumes full immigrant visa service in Havana. ASU protests as federal government withholds union dues. China COVID-19. 16 countries impose restrictions. Federal government fears spread. Lawyers to pay 1 million naira for senior advocate of Nigerian rank application. FEM debunks fraud allegation, assures customers of refund. APC PCC donates foodstuff to Christians in Zamfara. Residents count losses in fresh Adamawa communal clash. Edo threatens prosecution of out-of-school children's parents. Motorcyclists trapped in Lagos petrol tanker crash. Buhari okays tech to fight insecurity in Southeast. Tinubu promises to restore Kanu's lost glory. MFL group asks DSS to obey court judgment. 6 states account for 84% cholera cases. Nigerian Center for Disease Control. Sanwo-Olu warns media against fake news. Ondo governor promotes 8,415 public servants. Sanwo-Olu seeks prayer ahead elections. Troops kill 4 Kaduna terrorists. Rising population may worsen insecurity. Stakeholders. Chieftaincy panel gets 1,000 petitions. Adeleke promises fairness. Lagos government demands better performance from workers. Federal Road Safety Corps says 15 die in Kogi crash. Doctor's murder. Delta Commissioner of Police pledges thorough investigation. US says COVID-19 test for China travelers. Scientific. Obasanjo. Clark's Obi endorsement. Road to Tinubu's victory. Kiyamo. Obaseki, Diri. Okowa strategize for Atiku. And still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. Ondo workers not owed salaries. Akeredolu. 2023 budget. National Assembly to reconsider tax waivers, concessions. Nigeria will pay 1.8 trillion naira extra interest if Buhari. INEC warns against fake staff recruitment portal. Police arrest suspect in ex-CBN official wife's murder. Nigeria will consider Burundi's request for fuel. Buhari. Ukrainian police discover 25 Russian torture camps. Zurum orders completion of Burunu Community Water Project. Katsina PDP, APC disagree over number of defectors. Federal government deploys 84 directors in unity schools. Military spending may hit $2 billion in 2023, report. Buhari signs 21.83 trillion naira 2023 budget. UN chief deeply saddened over South Africa explosion. Nigeria, other African countries 2023 elections. Why Nigeria is leading poverty index, accords Imumulen. Only 2 delegations named for Pope Benedict's burial, report. Group promises free tuition, meals for out-of-school children. National Assembly budgets 850 million naira for failed constitution amendment. Foundation offers prayer for Southern Kaduna over killings. G5 governors adamant set for Makinde campaign. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning.
Moving over to Daily Post, ban on Okada, Keke Napep beyond 9 p.m. still in force, Kwara Police. 2023 elections, Nigerian Union of Journalists chair rejects membership of APC Presidential Campaign Council. Oil producing state, Ohaneze hails governor. 2023, Obi's endorsement by Obasanjo empty, lacks substance. The Southwest Agenda swagger. Burundi prays for peaceful Nigeria elections. Rights group condemns over MFN's group. It's impossible to preempt illegal mining activities in Nigeria. Minister of Mining, Adebiti. Appeal court reverses judgment sacking NNPP State Assembly candidates in Rivers. Imo Governor Hope Uzodinma meets Buhari over insecurity challenges hours after attack on Ohakim. Kaduna residents worry over scarcity of new Naira notes. New Year. Work resumes in Kaduna with no turnout of workers. Alleged ban of Akpabio's wife from government house. Cheap blackmail. Governor Emmanuel's aide. Governor Diri refutes rumors of plot to drop his deputy. 2023 election. INEC alerts of fake recruitment portal. Ohakim narrates near-death experience in Imo attack. 130 hospitals, pharmacies run by fake doctors discovered in Kano. No human blood worth shedding for power. Governor Ishaku. Speaking truth to power, not New Year prophecies should be men of God's focus. Pastor Giwa. Reverse increment on third-party vehicle insurance fee. Association urges NICOM. Reverse increments on third-party vehicle insurance fees. Association urges NICOM. Buhari signs 2023 budget into law. 2023, clergyman warns Nigerians against selling PVCs to politicians. Destruction of our violence. Cross River PDP warns. 2023 election. Okowa denies betraying Southern presidency agreement. 2023 prophecies. Prophet Igela. Tinubu, Peter Obi, Wike, Nnamdi Kanu. 2023 election. Okowa denies betraying Southern presidency agreement. Oshun has moved on. Adeleke to Oyetola. Missing government assets. Oshun Senator Ori Olowo demands public apology. Ondo community cries out over incessant kidnapping of residents. Soludo reacts to killing of Ubosi PG, several others in Anambra. Lagos, police transfer Aja division officers after Bolanle Rahim Gafarus Raimo's death. And that's the much we can take from the Daily Post.
And now we move over to the Nation newspaper. Be wary of fake ad hoc staff recruitment portal. INEC cautions Nigerians. Lawyers to pay 1 million naira to apply for senior advocate of Nigeria. Federal government recruits, trains 8,000 Federal Road Safety Corps personnel, says Secretary to the government of the Federation. Federal government recruits, trains 8,000 Federal Road Safety Corps personnel, says Secretary to the government of the Federation. Social Democratic Party appoints Okunu Lamidi as PCC's Deputy DG. Inspector General of Police to police, streamline investigation process. Cholera kills 583 in 11 months, says Nigeria Center for Disease Control. Polls. Oyo PDP crisis widens as Makinde pro-Atiku group tests strength. Zulum Sirika obtained 12,000 copies of Pantami's book on skills. Insecurity. Buhari okays deployment of technology in Southeast. Hakim visits DSS over attack by gunmen. And still on the stories, making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Unmeasured crude gas exported yearly, says report. Unmeasured crude gas exported yearly, says report. Truck drivers protest against police extortion on East-West Road. INEC, 783,000 PVCs waiting for collection in Edo. Diri, no plan to drop my deputy. Ex-ambassador to South Africa resigns from APC. Hakim reports at DSS after bombing of his convoy. Lawyer sues magistrate, her husband over illegal detention. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency nabs 977 drug suspects in Adamawa, Taraba, Gombe. Lawyers to pay 1 million naira to apply for SAN rank. Letter, Obasanjo is jealous, frustrated, says presidency. Still on the stories, making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Reveille, supplications as another pro-Tinubu support group debuts. Council presents cash gifts to first baby of the year. Presidency, why Tinubu will shine. FEM launches power enterprise. That's the much we can take from the Nation newspaper this morning.
Vanguard 2022 in review. How Meta supported Africa SMEs. Payments ecosystem in 2023. There are enough positive trends. Abimbola Odedeyi, country manager on limits. Tech trends that will shape 2023 economy. Alleged looting of agency. Senator demands 0.5 billion naira from Osun government. G5 governors grouse, not about Atiku, but Jumoke Akinjide. 2023. Obasanjo's endorsement of Obi, one-man opinion, swagger. Delta doctor killed by cultists, not patients' relatives. Police. Obaseki, Diri, Okowa strategize on presidential election. COVID-19. Travel restrictions didn't have public health benefits. NCDC. Native doctor slump. Dies during sex romp with pastor's wife. 2023 budget. Poverty, unemployment, rising debt profile, others not likely to change. NECA. I came out strong. Empress Njama shames ex-lover after leaked nude. Federal government risk paying 1.8 trillion naira interest on 23.7 trillion naira loan. Buhari. Russia says toll from Ukraine strike rises to 89. Presidency. Clark Autumn endorses P2B. Apapa Oshodi traffic chaos. The unending tales of pain, tears, and lamentation. Impact 500. Isla Care gives children tech-based Christmas party. Ex-Niger Delta militant endorse Atiku for president. Youth to Obasanjo, you can't tell us who to vote in 2023. Benin monarch sacks Duke Enigie administrator. Let's join hands to rebuild Nigeria. Diri Obaseki urge 5G governors. Uni Ilorin gets 31 new professors, 38 readers. P2B's endorsement. It will be 11th wonder if Tinubu fails to win. Kiamu. Kaviva brings more comfort to Nigerian car owners with financing options. Biafra Group accuses P2B of having hand in Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention. CP clears air on rumors around murder of medical doctor. 100 CSOs to Nigerians, shun political violence. Leaders, touts, soldiers tout clash in Lagos. Only Atiku employs 13,500 Nigerians, manufactures local goods, others, reno or mockery. Reports of Reports of killings of northerners live from pit of hell, Ohaneze. Ebonyi community boils over killings, destruction of properties. 2023, Atiku will change Nigeria's political fortune. Tambuwa, why I endorse P2B, Clark. And that's all from Vanguard newspaper.
And now we move over to the Premium Times. Amid fuel scarcity, Buhari promises to support Burundi with petrol products. Okada rider trapped as tanker falls in Lagos. Senator vows to sue Governor Adeleke over government vehicles allegation. Abia, low turnout as workers resume after New Year holiday. 2023, APC PCC Youth Director goes spiritual over Tinubu. We will address Alamajiri challenges, Tinubu tells Northern clerics. Oleleye, survivor told me she was deflowered by a Lagos doctor, forensic expert. Buhari asks National Assembly to reconsider stance on loan repayment of 22.7 trillion naira to Central Bank of Nigeria. 2023, Edwin Clark endorses P2B. Why I signed the 2023 budget despite National Assembly's additions. Buhari to inaugurate Niger Delta Development Commission Board. My path to building 2 healthcare startups and how Nigeria can gain from brain drain. Cheka, co-founder. 661,783 PVCs remain uncollected in Edo. New Year, 5 people killed in Anambra. Police recover corpse of murdered couples. Son from Ogun River. Police recover corpse of murdered couple's son from Ogun River. 10 events that shaped Nigeria in 2022. Multiple building collapses. Sanwo-Olu humbling 8 other events that shaped Lagos in 2022. Multiple building collapses. Sanwo-Olu's humbling 8 other events that shaped Lagos in 2022. PDP, APC disagree over number of defectors in Castena. Buhari signs Nigeria's 2023 budget into law. 2023, Governor Emmanuel can't renew mandate through surrogate. Jailed governorship candidate. CBN loans to federal government fueling inflation. Interest payments to GOP 62% revenue by 2027. World Bank. 1/3 COVID-19 vaccination in Kano. Presidency replies Obasanjo says former presidents frustrated. I am a military general and I will handle security better. PDP candidate. That's the this morning.
All right, going over to some newspaper. Governor Emmanuel convenes Solemn Assembly to usher Akwa Ibom into 2023. No plans to drop my deputy, Diri. Abia Guba, MNK, APC vows to end godfatherism, tackle corruption. Gunmen raise another police station in Imo. Delta Nigerian Medical Association to shut down hospitals over killing of doctor. Zulum, Sirica obtained 12,000 copies of Pantini Skills book. Anambra Central 2023. More communities adopt Ekunife. Federal City to curb illegal mining. Minister, Oba of Benin sack Ogiegbene as coordinator of Enigie. Buhari okays deployment of advanced technology to combat Southeast insecurity. Unical, 87 setbacks sandy for Cross River Guba. Unical 87 setbacks sandy for Cross River Guba. Pray for Nigeria. Sanwo-Olu tasks religious leaders. NCDC blames efforts to control cholera outbreak on poor reporting of cases. Massive deployment in military. Atiku identifies wealth creation as panacea to poverty. Ex-APC chieftain endorses PDP's Oborewori for Delta governor. Labour Party tackles Soludo Eze over Obi's presidential aspiration. Nigeria decides 2023 type of president Nigerians must vote for as Buhari's successor. Rita Lori Ogbobel. Tinubu pledges to tackle Almajiri problem in the north. Osun 2022, Adeleke urges Oyetola to accept defeat. You can't impose P2B on us. Youth to Obasanjo. Bayelsa 2023, Diri denies plans to drop deputy. Clark endorses P2B. Buhari assures Burundi of brotherly support. Autumn backs Obasanjo's endorsement of P2B, recommends him to Nigerians. P2B, OBJ endorsement lacks electoral value. Sani, ex-ACF scribe. 2023, Nanado, Ajaja, Adelabu, other Accord chieftains storm Isenyi for Shinapela. Anambra Central 2023, more communities adopt Ekunife as sole candidate. 2022, 166 killed, property worth 358 million naira raised in Kano. Report. Senator Orilowo demands apology from Governor Adeleke over false. Buhari signs 21.83 trillion naira 2023 budget into law. Kwara Transport Union rally for Abdul Razak. Governor Inowa inaugurates APC campaign council's directorates. I escaped death by mercy of God. Bulletproof vehicle or Hakim. Lebanon CBN governor, terrorist sponsor, a shame. SMBLF. Lebanon CBN governor, terrorist sponsor, a shame. SMBLF. Attack on convoy. Tambuwal vows to bring perpetrators to book. Obasanjo's letter, Tinubu remains the candidate to beat. APC chieftain. OBJ's endorsement of Obi, Nigerians must avoid another shipwreck. Conscience brew. Saving bond. DMO announces 2023 first offer. Angry mob attack firefighters in Onitsha for late arrival. Visibly underaged persons who attempt to vote will be arrested, says INEC. Lagos warns residents against unsafe cell storage of fuel. Omra, I did 7 trips. Tinubu boasts about fitness. And that's much from the headlines this morning. Let's go over to our messages from the SMS portal.
Yeah, from the SMS portal, we got a message that says, as P2B has shown that he has pedigree more than any other contestant, as opinion polls and elder statesmen are behind him. Why not we, the Igbos, bury the hatchets and support whenever a palm wine tapper tastes a favorite wine, he will shrink his face so that others will not ask of it. Let us give... Okay, thank you so much for joining us this morning. There's no name on this message, but thank you still. This one is saying, whether Nigeria likes it or not, okay, it is referendum for Biafra or... Okay, the statement you made on this one is not verifiable. Thank you so much for joining us still. And we also got a message that says, Tinubu and Atiku Kam are criticizing Obasanjo for supporting P2B. When all of them went to him for endorsement, they did not have it at the back of their minds that the man will only make one choice. That will be the only way for all Nigerians to survive. And their reactions show that we are not one Nigeria and can never be. John Ume from Okozo. That is your opinion. Thank you so much for joining us still this morning. That's the much you can take from the SMS portal.
All right, going over to the Facebook, we have Dr. Mrs. Uma Onlebara from Owerri. This is the time for true lovers of this country to rise up and save our country from going into extinction. Obasanjo and Clark have spoken as true elder statesmen who know what P2B stands for as the light, and we cannot choose darkness in place of light. We must get it right this 2023. Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Uma Onlebara. Susan Chioma, okay, thank you very much. We have Nwachukwu Kennedy Chinedu. The endorsement of ex-militants to Atiku is a welcome development, but you should know that endorsement is not a guarantee of winning election. Rather, we Nigerians, we have decided on whom to rule us. We will decide on whom to rule us come this year general election. Thank you very much, Mwachuku Kene, the voice of Mbise. And also Francis from Amagunze. The killing of Delta doctor is very unfortunate. Carlos and barbaric. People's fundamental rights should be respected. May God help us. Thank you very much. Do you have another
Yes,
message?
we have another message that came in just now, and this one is coming from Honorable Onyedeka Osakwe. He said, whenever these hoodlums are burning, maiming, and killing people, our youths are singing and shouting solidarity song for them, not knowing that whoever that is mocking about his father's rotten yam is the ban is calling on hunger and drought the next planting season. In Nigeria, it is only those with proven capacity of looting and diversion of public funds are given national awards, and they occupy um, various juicy positions. And okay, in conclusion, I think he said as kidnapping and brigandage is the most lucrative business in Nigeria, where kidnap victims are engaged with food items and cows. What is the next line of action? Sit down, they look. Thank you so much for joining us, Honorable Sapwe.
All right, let's go for the short break. We'll be right back and we'll go through all the messages sent to us this morning. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Have you been paying much school fees for your children but not getting enough value for it? No more. As Magic Leadership Academy is here, a unique school with a difference. Magic Leadership Academy is a future builder. At Magic Leadership Academy, we give your kids the basic foundation, thereby bringing out the intellectual ability in them. With our team of well-qualified and God-fearing teachers, Magic Leadership Academy offers your child a qualitative education in a peaceful and conducive learning environment. Run an integrated curriculum of British, Australian, and Nigerian curriculum with well-equipped biology, chemistry, physics, and basic tech laboratories. Admission is ongoing now into crèche, pre-nursery, nursery, primary, and secondary. Visit us today at Magic Leadership Academy Road, near Boswell Filling Station, Jesus Estate, Oba, Anambra State. Call us on 0903 6387 901 or 0913 5593 796. Magic Leadership Academy. Light to the world. Are you looking for a place to buy original electronics? Think Shebex Tech. Yes, Shebex Tech is here to give you a wonderful experience of original electronics. We deal on both new and Belgian electronics, such as plasma TVs, refrigerators, ACs, fans, iron, lister generator, DVDs, laptops, home theaters, and Shataram. Visit us today at shop G68 with Pedro Plaza at Oyago Junction, Anambra State. Email f@gmail.com. Facebook and Instagram at gbek_tech. You can also contact us for supplies and home delivery on 090 7091 ezinụlọ bụ mgbọrọgwụ ji ihe ọbụla a na-eme n'obodo dị iche iche ọ bụrụ na ezinụlọ adịghị mma obodo agaghị adị mma mana ezinụlọ dị mma ihe ga na-agara anyị siriri werere n'obodo anyị dị iche iche n'ọganihu ezinụlọ kwa Mọnde ma ọ kụọ 12 noon, Wednesday ma ọ kụọ 1 p.m. yana Fraịde ma ọ kụọ 1 p.m. ị ga-amụta ọtụtụ ihe bụ nke ga-enyere gị aka anyị na-aga n'ihu ọma ji aka ghọrọ legidi kwa Mọnde, Wednesday yana Fraịde na-aga n'ihu ezinụlọ ọganihu ezinụlọ bụ ọganihu obodo anyị. Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political view comes to you at Ebonade 103.5 FM with Martin the Fine every Monday 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties of political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebonade 103.5 FM or join online via mixlr.com/GFM every Monday and Saturday.
You are still tuned into Ebonade 103.5 FM, and it's still your birthday, your newspaper headline this morning. You can be part of this by joining us via Facebook at Ebonade 103.5 FM. You can stream us online via mixlr.com/gist.fm, and you can send in your SMS, WhatsApp messages on 080 9666 1035. We are still taking your messages.
And still on the SMS portal, we got a message from Igwe Romanus from Ogidi, and he says, from all the reactions coming from both APC, PDP, Piamo, and so-called youths, APC youths, on Obi's numerous endorsements, shows the level of desperations the two twin parties, APC and PDP, and their cronies, are both majorities of Nigerians will be shocked. Okay, majorities of Nigerians will shock them come February 2025 presidential election, thanks to Afenifere, OBJ, Babangida, Otom, Clark, Pa Adebanjo, Pandev, Middle Belts Forum, and Ohaneze for standing on the side of equity and fairness. That's the most you can take from the SMS portal.
Okay, on our WhatsApp, we have Engineer Ifeanyi Onwebusi, Giorgio Amani from Azobunike. The Palace of Obi of Onitsha, His Highness Obi Nemeka Achabe, has denied the insinuation that the monarch had a disagreement with Obasanjo over the second Niger bridge. So where did Garba Shehu get his story of disagreement? Okay, thank you very much. And then moving over to the Facebook page, we have Ozo Francis from Amagoze, Enugu State. Autumn backing P2B's endorsement by Obasanjo is a welcome development. Let's endeavor to get our PVCs in order to do the needful. Okay, the killing of Delta doctor is very unfortunate, callous, and barbaric. People's fundamental rights should be respected. Thank you very much, also Francis. Chinedu Oneka, killing of northerners in the east is indeed a life from the pit of hell. Thank you very much. And that's much we can take this morning from the newspaper headlines. Till tomorrow when we come your way, I am Megidi.
And I'm Martin.